Zunaira, you can take over.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Okay, ji. My name is Zunaira Iqbal, and I will be teaching you this course. And okay, so this course is basically about learning how to write content. Content. 1 minute. Okay. Content is basically content writing is basically something that you all are interested in, and something which is now today the best of markets that we know about. It is a profitable market. It is something that you can do within the comfort of your house, within the comfort of your surroundings and everything. So before we start, let me just introduce myself to you first. As you've just heard that my name is Zunaira Iqbal, and I am your instructor for this course. Basically, what I do is I am a teacher by profession, and I am a writer by passion. So this is mainly what I do. I am For now, I am started to begin my own something that I will now put up my name with whatever I write, because previously what I did was that I was working as a freelancer and I was writing for contractors. I'll discuss that with you later. So the purpose of teaching you this course is a to make you able to write. This is the first thing that I'm going to talk to you and teach you through this course. Secondly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to train you as to how you can write with confidence and with whatever you want to write about. Thirdly, I'm going to discuss with you as to how you can make this writing of yours, this interest of yours, a profitable and a money making effort. So let me just share my screen with you. Okay. Let's just go to the first. Okay, can you all hear me? Just keep writing in the chat box. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start my presentation on this. And what you all can do is that keep noting down your questions. And what I can do is that I can answer them once we end this presentation. Wait a minute. Okay, ji. Can you all see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's just start off with knowing what content writing is and what you're going to learn in this course. Okay, let's move on to the second slide. What is content writing? Content writing is basically anything and everything. Okay, content writing is when I say anything and everything, it means that content is basically content, the word actually, it means that content is something that you write. Content is basically a subject on which you write. Okay, content can be written, content can be script, content can be a presentation, content can be a present a post. Content can be something that you do on social media. So basically it means that it is everything and it can be anything. Okay, Content writing is now a stable market. Okay, it is a market in itself. Let me explain this to you. Nowadays, now that we are in isolation, we are partly opening and we're getting back to our normal routine, and we are understanding the world. What we're doing is that we are establishing our own businesses. What this period of a pandemic taught us was to get to challenge ourselves, to get on the go, and to learn and to innovate and to create new things. Okay. So, in this, what we got to know was that if the world, shuts down for whatsoever reason, we should be able to do something, even if we are not accessible physically, we are not available. Okay, so being behind the screen or being on the screen, we can still create a lot of difference. Okay, so this is how content writing or content market came into being. Content writing specifically is writing for online forums. Okay, content writing for online, by with for online forums, I mean that you can write content for Facebook, you can write content for the other social media platforms including LinkedIn, you can handle other people's social media platforms, and you can always write reports and research related work. Then let's talk about why you want to be in this course. I don't think I can take many people on this, but can you all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes, ma'am.
I would want to read it in the messages because I won't be able to take a lot of people on the video or audio. So I want you all to write down your reasons for being a content writer. I want to know that why do you want me to let you go through this course and teach you what content writing is and how can you become a fluent content writer. So just start writing down your reason for joining this course or for becoming a content writer. I will be taking your answers and I will be reading them. Let's just continue with what I was talking to you about. So basically, if I look at, I have an answer over here. It says freedom of expressions. Wow, very good. You're on the right point. Writing is my passion, but right now I want to earn money. See, when you say that writing is your passion and you want to utilize it, this is what I'm looking forward to. I don't want you to just earn money because you want to earn money. Okay, I just want you to have a bit of reason behind it. Somebody is saying, I want to enhance my knowledge. This is one of the most relatable things in content writing, that it automatically enhances your knowledge. This is my dream to become a famous content writer. Very good. This is also one of the ways with which your writing, your ideas, your viewpoint can be heard. You want to become a content writer because I want to work from home confidently. Very good. I'm sure that once you start learning to write, you will be able to sit at home and start creating content, and slowly and gradually, it does not mean that you will start earning hundreds of dollars beginning from the first assignment that you get, but you can always start off with a few bucks, and then you can move on slowly and gradually. Then Bushra Parvez says, I want to be a content writer so that I earn money by working from home and also can polish my writing skills. Yes, this is what your ambition behind writing should be, that you could always have a space, a room for improvement, and slowly and gradually with writing, for money and for various other reasons, you can always polish your skills. I want to write research articles. This is Adila. Adila, research articles nowadays are the highly paid content that we have around. Okay, because articles and just general lifestyle blogging would not earn you as much as research articles would be. I'm sure you're aware that every article that you will be writing would definitely require a lot of or a bit of research before you begin. I'm interested, Tehseen says, I'm interested in to learn new skills. So, okay. Rima says, I love to write, so I want to be a content writer, and I'm very excited to listen this workshop. I'm equally excited because this is my first assignment as an online freelance teacher, because I haven't taught this course as such. Because see, I have a lot of students, university students, who've been coming to me and asking me as to how can we start this. And I keep telling them, this is how you need to do it, this is how you can go about it. But this is one thing that I'm really excited about, to teach as many people on a specific forum and lend them as much help as I can. I want to earn as a freelancer, Emin Sohail says. Emin, I hope you will be able to take your first step with this course, because by the end of this course, I promise that you will be at least be able to take the first step and talk to larger audience, okay, through your content. I just want some more exposure. Ikra, I hope you get it through your writing. Habiba Rahat says, I want to learn new skills. I wanted to be a right to empower women through my writing. And I'm a writer, but don't have confidence to put my writing on there. And also want to start my blog too in the future. Okay, so let's just start off with this course. And during and after this course, I'm sure that you will be able to write about whatever niche that you're interested in. Utilize my time to recreate my imagination for different people, ideas, social mobilizing. I hope that I enable you to take this step. I want to proceed my future in this field. I'm a beginner of writing articles, not professionally, but I love writing. I equally love that. I want to learn, increase my knowledge, because it is good thing for developers. Yes, Sabah, it is. I love writing. It is my passion. I'm already working as a content writer, but I joined this workshop to be a professional one. I hope it will help me get there on a professional level. Yes. Very interesting point raised by Aksa. Aksa, the prerequisites of this course is that you need to be interested in writing. Okay. If you're not interested in writing, you will not be able to get your desired goal. Okay. Your desired goal could be to become famous, like you've all said, to learn new skills, to raise your voice, to be at a certain place. Some people say that they want to become famous through their writing. So I want you all to understand this one thing, that whatever talent that you have, let's take a few examples. For instance, there is somebody who talks really well, but is somehow or the other unable to write it down. That is where this course would help that person. Secondly, if there is somebody who writes really well but cannot find a suitable platform to showcase their work, I would help you with that, because we're going to we're going to do a lot of activities in this course, through which you're going to get your own platform to talk to and to get across an audience which is equally interested in reading your work like you are to produce the work. mm, then moving on, there are people who, I know, as a learner, as a teacher, I come across um, a lot of students, and often at myself there is a certain learning block. Okay, learning block is a place where you know a lot of things, but you don't know how to channel it, how to channel your strengths, how to channel your talent. So this is where you need to have an outside help, a teacher maybe, or this course to help you get across wherever you want to be. Okay, so I have read a lot of responses over here. I'm glad that all of you are interested. There's somebody, Isha Imran says, I want to support my parents. They have done for me a lot. Now it's my time to make them proud. I hope that you're able to do that through this course. I hope that you're able to understand that what it takes in freelance writing to earn as much as you can. It says, I'm in medical field, it will help me with my medical writing. Also, it will help me in my liaison work. Yes, Bushra. I recently met a girl just through a meeting. She was somebody who was writing on medical journals. So you have a lot of hope, Bushra, that one day you would be able to write about your field. You can basically, what you can do is that you can start off by writing um, journals, research articles, and research reports of your field. We'll talk about that in a minute. Um, Thoughts of Rehab. I like the username. She says that I want to learn more about writing as I've always been into fictions and literature. The content writing is a new platform, and I think I can express myself fully in content writing. Okay. Um, I hope you all don't mind me being a little bit of bias over here, that like Rehab has just mentioned, that she is more into fiction and literature. Okay, so that means that she is already aware of a lot of books. She is into reading, therefore she has a basic knowledge as to how she can add more into her writing. So therefore, um, the first and the basic tip that I'm going to give you is for this course is that you need to have a passion of reading, reading, and reading in order to write better. These are the initial, you can say, the foundation of content writing, foundation of any sort of write up, that you need to have extra knowledge in order to become a writer. Okay. I start off by saying it to my students that, reading can help you become a writer. There is no doubt about it. Start off by reading articles, journals, blogs. Start off by reading other people, biographies on other people's life. That way, you get to know a lot, how people are using certain words, how people are coming across as writers, how are they connecting with you or disconnecting with you. Okay, often you might be following a lot of people on social media. There would be a lot of good things about them. That is why you're following them, right? For instance, if you look at the page of Appin Trainings, they have made their page, their Instagram page. We have made our Facebook page visually appealing. Okay. The first and foremost step for you after reading is to become relevant. Okay, you have to be relevant. Relevant means you have to be relevant with your thoughts, you have to be relevant with the audience that you're writing for, you have to be relevant to the society and to the culture, you have to be relevant with most and mainly to humanity all across. Okay, um,
many times when you're writing on Twitter, on social media, we are not really aware of who is reaching our platform. So therefore, you need to be very relevant. You need to grab the interest. There's a research that says that in psychology, which says that you cannot, the attention limit of a person to listen to you would be the first 20 minutes. In the first 10 to 20 minutes, if you're able to grab the attention of your listener, of your reader, only then you're going to be able to bind them with you for a long term relationship. Okay. And in content writing, this is also the case that if you're able to grab the attention of your reader, only then you're going to understand what they need and how you're going to go about it. Okay. Moving on, I would want you all to start posting your questions. Okay, I will take them in a bit. Let me just move on with the screen. I will be taking your questions, Ji, because this is an introduction to the workshop, and I hope that I'm able to explain you what you're looking forward to.
क्या कर रही हो?
Excuse me. Okay, moving on. Let's just talk about what this course will be teaching you. Okay, this course is the first step into starting your own journey. Okay, by first step, I mean that I'm going to introduce you with what exactly the content market is, what exactly content writing is, uh, how should you begin, what should be your first step. I will be going through your writing drafts. We will be discussing as to what you want to write and for whom should you write for. Okay. So we're going to know and establish what your niche is. By niche, I mean what your personal inclination is. What is your sense of style? What is your taste? What is your area of study? What is your area of expression? What do you want to talk about? Okay, so that is basically your niche, your area of interest, the subject that you're going to talk about. What should you write? Okay, so that is going to be our next course content that we're going to learn as to how you should start writing. And then the last is how will you begin writing? How you're going to display yourself out there to your desired audiences. So that is where you're going to take your first step, and this is where you're going to begin. Okay. Um, I'm going to look at your questions also. Also, this course comes along with a certificate. Okay, we're going to give you a certificate after the completion of this course. Okay, so over here in the messages in the chat box, you can see that there is a link, a Google link. You have to sign up on this link and mark your attendance, and for this you're going to uh, be signing up for the course. You're going to agree as to that you're going to be with us throughout the course, and then I'm going to discuss with you as to how we're going to go about this course. So the link is in the chat box. I hope you can all view it. I want you all to sign up on this link and mark your attendance, and you're going to start off with this course through this. Okay. Fatma Ismail, very good. You done with your attendance? Okay. So what I want from you now is I want you to start posting your questions so that I take them one-on-one and I address to all of your questions and queries related to this course. Okay. And okay, somebody has raised a great question. I was looking forward to addressing this on my own, but Zara has done me a huge favor by putting up this question. Do we had to be a vocabularian to become a content writer? Okay. Nida Zara, no. I'm going to teach you as to why it is not really required in when you're writing. Okay. The second question of the similar sort is that do we need to be structurally and grammatically accurate or trained in order to become a writer, content writer? Yes and no. The answer to your question is yes and partly no. Vocabulary adds more to your writing. It adds a certain finish, a certain touch, a certain visual appeal or a reading appeal. I'm sorry. But it is not the essential requirement. But to be grammatically and structurally good is one of the essential requirements. But you know, you're already aware with the autocorrect option in PowerPoint, in Microsoft Word, and in all sorts of websites and forums, you can always recheck and correct your grammatical errors or your spelling errors. That's not a huge deal now. But something which is not structurally perfect might cause you a bit of a problem, but learning that is not a big deal nowadays. We'll discuss as to how you can avoid grammatical and structural mistakes in the course. I'll discuss that with you in a larger detail in the course. What else are you expecting from this course? What are your questions? What do you want me to help you specifically with? Do you think that I'm talking too fast or too slow? You can always discuss that with me. If you want me to add something to the course based on your recommendation, I can always do that. Now from this workshop, you're also getting familiar as to what you're expecting, and I'm also going to be familiar with as to what I'm going to provide you with. Okay. What should be our first step to become a content writer? Sadaf, a great question. Again, I've already discussed it with you that you have to establish your niche first. You have to start reading. Okay. For example, if you're interested in writing lifestyle blogs, for example, what are the fashion trends? What are the dressing trends? What are the latest trends of fashion market in Pakistan? What are the Eastern and Western trends? What are the makeup trends, home decor, and all of that? You have to be very specific as to what you're going to write about. Okay. And try to get as much background knowledge as you can before you start writing. Okay. Read a lot of other people, know how they write, start writing yourself to understand that how are you different from those other people. Okay. So that is what you need to do first. You have to read other people, you have to set up your own niche, you have to know what you're writing and who you're writing for. Okay. For example, if you want to write articles on cooking, okay, so you need to read up a lot, read up on a lot of cookbooks that are available online. You can read up a lot on the chefs that are out there. You can watch a lot of shows on cooking. Okay. So that way you are getting the background knowledge. The first and foremost step is to understand what you're going to do and how you're going to go about it. is what I'm going to tell you. Okay, so this would be your first step, reading. Okay. Secondly, Rabia has asked us that if I feel that a writer should use easy language and should be grammatically correct like all fiction books. Yes, partly yes, and partly no. Grammatical correction is something that nobody compromises on. You have to be grammatically correct in order to present, in order to showcase your ideas, in order to, and make people understand what you're talking about. So that way, being grammatically correct is the first option. Okay. Then the second point that you raised is easy language. I cannot focus enough on the fact that you have to use easy language. Okay. Now that I'm talking, I'm capable of talking in a lot of difficult vocabulary words. I can use synonyms while I'm talking to you, but I will not do it because I need a lot of people to understand me. Okay. For example, if I'm writing for a specific audience, for example, if I'm writing for American audience, not really American, but for British audience, there I need to use a lot of heavy words, jargon. I need to use a lot of synonyms for basic and simplest words. Therefore, I might be very difficult. My writing will be very difficult for other people to understand. That's why I would recommend you all to follow your personal style of language. I don't want you to use a lot of heavy words. Where it is required and when it is required, you can always search for synonyms and search for different difficult words. But you know, the writers that I love are loved because they use easy language. They're easy to understand. Okay, so that way, Rabia, you've raised very important points. But the um, fiction books, I would not really say that they are always using easy language. Fiction books use a lot of heavy and hefty words. Therefore, if you swap that with non-fiction, that would be comparatively more easier. Okay, Rabia, very good. Ma'am, I want to know that where we start writing if we are beginner and what to write. I'm interested in writing general topics related to our life. Rima, very good. That's what I was looking forward to, that somebody would ask me this question. Okay. Rima, for you to write, you need to understand that what exactly do you want to talk about. You say that you want to talk about topics related to life, then I would recommend you to read a lot of biographies. Okay, biographies of spiritual people, biographies of professional people, biographies of people who are into sports. When you read them, there will be experiences that they've been through. For example, if you talk about the great boxer Muhammad Ali, when now that he's not in the world, people use a lot of quotes from what he's said in different interviews and in his books and all of that. So what they do is they start quoting what they said. They When they were writing and then when they were talking about it, they did not really know that they will become this famous when they're talking about certain aspects of life. For example, let's just talk about a very relatable example. I hope that most of you are aware of Ishfaq Ahmed or Banu Qudsi as a writer. So when you read them, I think there are few translations available in English as well. But if you want to write in Urdu, that's okay. That's okay. That's perfectly all right. But when you read them, you come across a few pages that they talk about life, they talk about experiences, they talk about spiritual connection. Okay, so when you read other people, you get fascinated by how they write, how they express. So what you do is, like, for example, if I talk about myself, um, for me, nature is the best motivation for me to write. It's an inspiration. For example, you get up early in the morning, you go outside, you look at a tree, it will give you a lot of hope. You just listen to the birds chirping or singing around you in the morning, that will give you a lot of content to write about. If you're in a good mood, the birds would be melodious to you. And if you're not in a good mood, you will think that the birds are also not as happy as they should be early in the morning. Okay, so that's how you begin. You talk about life, you talk about experiences. For example, if you've lost something or someone, what are you exactly feeling? If you think that, your heart is as broken as glass, it is all shattered, it is all broken, it cannot be mended again. So that's where you can start off. Okay, so you can start writing about the feelings that are relatable to you. Okay, I hope I've addressed your answer, Rima. What to do as a beginner content writer? uh, Start writing. That is what you need to do. Okay, I don't know what your username is. I think it's the device that you're online with. Motto E. Ariba, can you please tell me how you started your career in content writing, or which platform you used and the process? Okay, so Ariba, when now I will be starting off formally as a published or as a visible public content writer, but before this I was writing for other people. Okay, like these contractors that you get online for whom you write articles for a certain price per word. So that's what I was doing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to start writing my own book. I'm going to start writing my own stories. Okay, and then I'm going to choose a specific forum for people who don't want to be writers for money. What they do is this, that it is a very slow and a steady field of content writing. I'm not going to show you the limelight of it for now because you're beginning. Okay, so I'm not going to get you into the limelight. Okay, I'm going to guide you as to how you can take your first step. Okay, for which I'm going to tell you that it takes a lot of struggle, it takes a lot of hard work for you to become famous, or for you to earn a lot of money or little money. Okay, which platform you use and the process. There are various platforms, it depends on your personal choice. If you want to start off with launching your own Facebook page, start doing that. If you're into photography and you can write about that picture that you've taken, your sentimental expression, you can always use Instagram, you can always use Flipkart, you can use any platform that you want to. It depends from person to person. For me, writing is very personal, and I would start off by writing my own book or writing my own journal. Okay, you used and the process, as I've already told you, is very slow, very steady, but it promises a lot of rewards. Okay, once you start writing, once 2 to 3 people start reading your work, there you go, you are famous within no time. Okay, but if you don't want to become famous, you want to earn money through this, what you can do is you can open up your accounts on various platforms that I'm going to guide you in my course. Okay, I'm not going to start off right here, but I'm just going to talk about how you can start. Okay, so we'll discuss how you can make money and how you can start off your own business, or start working for other people in content writing business through this course. Okay, so that is what we're going to learn. Ikra Bano says, ma'am, I can write an article or a report, but all I want to know is for whom I'm going to write to and where I can publish my work and start my earning. I have taken some of the internships. I'm already aware of how to write, but what I'm missing is how to be professionally a content writer. Hope you get my point. In short, what would be the first steps for me to be practically a earning writer? Ikra, it is not um, as easy as that you write one thing and you will be instantly sold. Okay, no, it for you to be a professional content writer, you need to understand that you need to target the right people in the business who are already working in the business. For for what you can do is that you can start reading. Okay, there are a lot of content writing books that I'm going to discuss with you during the course. Okay, we are going to start up, we are going to start signing up on a certain website that I'm going to discuss with you in the course. And when you sign up, I'm going to tell you as to how you can find business. Finding business is basically reaching the other person. For example, if I want somebody to write me a research article, I will post it on any website, be it Fiverr, be it anywhere. Okay, so what I will do is I'll post my ad, but for you to reach me, you need to write me in a way that I would leave all the Native American, Australian, UK writers and choose you from Pakistan. Okay, so that way I'm going to tell you as to how you can write to somebody who is already requiring your services as a writer. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Would you please let us aware what kind of activities we are going to carry out? Okay, so firstly, like I've discussed, that you're going to understand what content writing is. You're going to select your niche. Everybody in the class will come across a niche as to what they want to write about and how they're going to go about it. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check your drafts of writing. I'm going to give you the feedback. I'm going to guide you as to where you need to sign up, which website is best for picking up people who will give you business. So this is what you activities that I've planned for you throughout the course. Okay, I'm not going to promise you that you're going to earn thousands and thousands of rupees or dollars after the end of this course, but trust me, I'm going to tell you as to how you can start earning at least $1 from your first assignment. Okay, so I'm not promising you any golden opportunities, but what I'm going to do is that I'm going to talk to you about taking your first step and how to target the right client. Okay, I used to write food blogs. Then you must be very aware of how to express the certain expressions of food, how to make the food visually appealing through your writing. So that's what you're going to do when you're writing food blogs. Content writing is my dream job, but not for everyone. Some writers are hired to write product descriptions for catalogs. Some turn out to be J.K. Rowling. Unfortunately, however, most writers have better chance of writing product descriptions than they do of becoming selling authors. Very right, Galaxy 7. And I hope I knew your name. Yes, this is what I was talking to you about previously, that when we start writing, like for example, I write academic research writing projects. So what I did was that I kept writing for money, and in that I lost my sense of writing, my sense of emotional connect to my writing. So this is where the passion for your writing comes in. And you have to understand that instead of writing for short term projects, you need to write your own work, publish it. No matter how many people are reading you, you shouldn't care about it. But if one person is reading you and he's understanding your content, that way you have earned a lot of respect. You have earned the payback of what you've invested in your writing. We have Iram Nadeem. Iram Nadeem says, because of some internet issue, I'm not. Click on the link again, Iram, and you will be able to sign up for your attendance. Ma'am, as a BS student of literature and linguistics, want to ask how to increase our writing skills for this field, how to express our thoughts in exam. Okay, Bushra, I'm afraid. Okay, Bushra, the first step is to read a lot of literature. Okay, this is a literature specific question. So I would like to tell you that you have to read a lot in order to write. Okay, start reading a book. then write the summary of it. Okay. Add your personal connect to it. Okay. Write a critical review on it. For example, if you're not agreeing with the writer on a certain aspect, what you can do is that you can criticize that particular writer. That, for example, if he's talking about, I would not specifically use terms like feminism and all of that. You must be aware, as you're a student of literature, you would be aware of certain terms like feminism and all of these theories. So you can talk about that in your writing as well, that this writer is trying to say this and not trying to address the main problem, and things like that. Literature is something different. We'll talk about that in a bit of a detail some other time. Thomas Hardy and George Eliot, they were easy in language. Hardy and Eliot, Hardy, yes, but I don't think so. George Eliot is easy. The language was understandable. Yes, you got across what they were trying to say. You were, their emotional connect is right on point. But the diction, the vocabulary that they use is Old English, and Old English is quite heavy that way. But yeah, I like your choice of writers, George Eliot and Thomas Hardy. अच्छा, कुछ लोगों को ये बात people might not understand it. These are famous English writers. Okay, you can always look up on them. Their books are easily available on the internet. They're old writers, so you would be able to grab the books. Become a content writer is always an option, and Upwork is a good starting point. Whatever work experience you have, there will be a market creating content for your niche. Here's an interesting article on how to become a content writer online. Okay, so yeah, you're right. Upwork is a very good forum to begin with. It always depends on person to person. Some people are more comfortable using Fiverr. There are many forums. So yeah, Upwork is a great forum to begin with. Yeah, there will be a market always that will help you create more content related to what you want to talk about. If you're writing for some, Anna says, if you're writing on some general topic, they allow us max to 50 words. Where okay, Amna, this is where the course will help you in order to write specifically about whatever you want to write in the given word limit. Okay, following the word limit often becomes very important, because when you're writing articles, the website, the blogs, the forum usually has that little space in order to adjust what they're asking for. Okay, Ghazal says, ma'am, content writing on any topic, we have to simply put those interesting areas into our daily life activities to gain more knowledge. We should relate them in our lives too. I love reading quotations, and I write what I feel at the end of the day, noting your tips. Very good, Ghazal. This is what you should actually do. When you're creating content for yourself, something that you want to do, that is where this will help you, that you know what you've been through, and you're able to express that either in the form of verbal description or in the form of writing as well. Moving on, we have the link for the attendance is uploaded again. Please go and help yourself. Very informative. Thank you so much. Tehseen, I'm looking forward to you in the course. Ma'am, we can write the whole article by our own thoughts. We have to take some help, but where we can take? No. When you want to write, Isha, when you're writing about your own thoughts, nothing online or nothing that somebody else is talking about will help you. Okay. For example, I am feeling a certain way. For example, if I have a certain type of headache, okay, and I want to express it to the doctor, okay, if it is somewhere in between my head, it is not somewhere around it, or things like that. Okay, so I am the only person who's able to express it. Okay, and if I'm able to write it in a text message or in a WhatsApp message to the doctor, only then the doctor will know that what exactly your ailment is, what you're going through, and then he's going to prescribe you with the medicine. Similarly, when you're writing, you have to tell people another aspect of what you're saying. For example, I was looking at a diary of my uncle. He wrote that while he was taking his classes in madrasa, the teacher that taught him used to pull his hair so hard when they made a mistake that he used to stand up with the pain. Okay, and that expression, I tell you, I've never read it anywhere. Okay, imagine yourself over there and you trying to tell another person that my teacher pulled my hair so hard that I got up with the pain. Okay, that was funny, that was relatable, that was beautifully expressed. So that is where your thoughts are your thoughts only, and nobody else is going to help you in expressing that. I hope you get what I'm saying. um, Please share the slides in the group with us. You will get the recording. Ma'am, guide us about platform for content writing where we can work. There are many platforms. You can start off with your own Facebook page, start writing, and you can always make your page and start selling that, I'm writing articles or something like that. Or you can write your own personal thoughts. That way, other people will read you and they will understand what you're saying and they'll make you work for you. And then you can always sign up on Fiverr, Upwork. There are many places. We'll discuss that in the course. And then you can how to contact those people who are asking for work is a story in itself. Okay, if you go through YouTube, if you go through famous content writers who are making a lot of money in the business, read them and they'll tell you that they had to write really well in order for the client, in order to compel the client to make them write for them. Okay, so you have to be very visually appealing and attractive the way you ask for work. So that way, you have to be very cautious. Ghazal, in upcoming workshops and courses, we'll input our own work and you'll refine our. Yes, I'm going to do that. I'm going to give you a lot of assignments in order for you to get your work tested, and then I can always point out your best and your weaknesses, your best qualities, the best qualities of your work. I'm going to personally address the weaknesses, but I'm going to highlight the work that you're doing in front of the whole class, so that you get encouraged and you gain a lot of confidence, and you're able to express your work more freely as easier as easy as possible. Moving on, I want to say that my grammar is good. Where are you? My grammar is good. And where did you go? Okay, yeah. But I'm not good in vocabulary, which create a professional content writer impact. Okay, I use very general and easy words. So what should I do at this point in my life? Should I start content writing now, or firstly do I? Vocabulary, Hadika, Hadika or Hadika, however you pronounce it, I don't know. But for you to use vocabulary is not really that important. Like I previously mentioned, that writing in a simpler language is far more appealing and far more readable than using a lot of heavy and hefty words. Okay, so for you to express yourself in to a larger level of audience, for people like me who want to read easier things rather than picking up words, searching them for them, searching for their meaning. For example, if you're talking about a simple expression of bravery. You use the word chivalry, or you use another synonym for that. You might flaunt your skills, but somewhere where that is not required, you're going to cause a lot of strain on the reader. Okay, so for that I would say that, you know, vocabulary is important, but it is not the essential requirement. Okay, now that you're listening to me, have you heard me using a lot of, you know, difficult vocabulary? And I think I'm very easy to understand, because the way I'm expressing myself, I need to make sure that my listeners are able to relate to me. Okay, they're able to understand that this person who's teaching us was also a learner. Okay, so you have to put yourself in your readers shoes and understand that what they're really expecting from your work. If you want your readers to have a dictionary while they're reading your work, the choice is yours. I hope I've addressed your question. Um, then we have, if someone like me is not as interested in the four elements. Okay, Samreen, a very good question. Somebody who does not like to read books, what they can do is that they can always start reading articles. You can always read up on newspapers. You can always read up on editorials, something that suits your interest. But honestly, and trust me, there is no other way of writing rather than, you know, you have to have ample knowledge, ample background to start writing. You need to have a lot of uh, homework done in order to start writing your own work. So for that, reading is your should be your first preference. The course details are mentioned. Okay, the course is of the duration of this course is 6 weeks. The course fee is 2500 till 25th July. After this, we there will be additional charges, which is 7500. Classes, 2 classes a week plus assignments. The course will be starting from 26th July, Friday and Saturday, 5 to 7 p.m. on Zoom. Okay, so I want you all to enroll now so that you 2500, trust me, you're going to earn that back once you start writing. Once you start to know, you're going to make the money, you're going to get that money really easily. Okay, so I want you to sign up for this course in order for you to at least understand the basics and the first steps that you're going to take while you into content writing, even from earning money, even for expressing your own self, even for becoming famous. Okay, um, how much we have to charge if we are paid content writer, if we are writing 250 words? It depends from the client. It depends from client to client. Previously there were charges for $1 for I think 20 words or something like that, but now the charges have dropped, so because the market is getting really rapid. So you need to have you know, it depends from client to client. Often clients want you to write a book, poetry. For that they are going to charge you more. They're going to pay you more because it requires a lot of effort in producing original poetry and original books. So therefore they're going to charge you really well. For example, I recently come across an ad where they were saying that they're going to pay $1,500 for you to write on a, I think 30,000 words book. So do your math and understand that, you know, for 30,000 words, 13,000 words, you're going to be paid 1,500 US dollars. Um, how to add graphics into our writing? Is it necessary for content? I don't know that, you know, how if it is necessary for it depends on your personal choice. For example, if you're writing for your own self, then you can always add graphs. You can add graphs by clicking onto the options that are given on Word. You can watch YouTube videos as to how you can add graphs into your writing, and creating them is also very easy. You can always use Adobe Photoshop applications. That way you can always, easily understand how to add graphical details to your work. How to write blog on Instagram, it is very easy. You can always, take a picture, talk about your sentiments related to that picture, Rima. I hope I've answered all of your questions. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask them before we start off with the course in the WhatsApp group. The WhatsApp group is created and it is for those students who've already signed up for the course, who've paid the course fee. I'm available in that WhatsApp group if you want to ask something. But please be very patient with me. I might not be able to answer your question right then and there. I might take some time. So I want you to ask me the questions if you have any before the class on that WhatsApp group. We need to learn SEO for content writing. Depends. SEO is basically search engine optimization. What you do over here is that you pick and choose keywords that, when somebody else types them, your article is the first one to pop up. Okay, so you need to be very watchful of the keywords that you're selecting, and that way SEO, being familiar with SEO is an added advantage. We are going to talk about SEO in our course. There is a specific class that is all based on how SEO works and how you're going to add it in your content and make it more profitable. So I hope, Arup, I've answered your question. I think we'll call it a day now, and I hope there are no more questions left. I'll ask Aisha to come in, and let's see. Aisha, are you there?
All right, everyone, these are the course details. So the course duration is 6 weeks and the course fee is 2,500 till 30th July. So if you join by 30th July, the course fee is 2,500. And just like the instructor said, you're going to make it back once you invest with us. And after 30th July, it's going to increase to 7,500. And moreover, there are 2 classes a week plus assignments. Course starting date starts from 30th July. Times are 5 to 7 p.m. And there will be live classes on Zoom and you are going to get recordings as well. So if you have any questions, drop them below and our team can answer to you.
Thank you, Aisha. Uh, I hope all the details of the course are clear enough. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all in the class. We have kept very convenient timings for you people. Earlier we were signing up for weekday, but now what we're going to do is I have selected feasible days for you, and the timings will be 5 to 7 p.m. You will all be available. You will be free from your work and your schools, and will be able to easily join our class. In case we're not able to pay, then 7,500. Yes, if you're not able to pay on the due date, then there will be an increase in the fee. It will go up to 7,500.
So we've just given you discount, which is 2,500. And I think everybody can afford 2,500. It's not too much. And wait, just hold on. Yeah, but it's okay. The team management may have made a mistake. That's okay. We're all humans. But the course will be starting 30th July. Does anyone have any questions regarding the course? The instructor is here and she can also respond to you. We are also here for you.
Ghazal has written, it's a good package. Yes, Ghazal, provided that I'm going to check your assignments, I'm going to give you regular quizzes in this course. This will be an added advantage for you people, for signing up for this course, because I'm going to not just simply give you assignments, quizzes. We're going to sign up on certain websites and we're going to start writing our own work. That way, during this course, you will be able to be familiar and you will be able to take my guidance when you're taking your first step. So that is what we're aiming at. So I don't think so that 2500 is a lot of money, but I think that it's very convenient for you people to join this course and know and start your own work when you finish the course. Okay, so this is one thing that we are going to ensure you. Ma'am, during the course you can start earning. Not exactly. Okay, what you're going to do is that I'm going to tell you as to how you can start earning. Okay, and during the course, if you're able to get across a good client, that way you can always make money there and then. Because I have seen a lot of you people are already doing work, and once you start doing it regularly, once you know as to how to get across the right people, you can be able to start earning during the course as well. So it depends on our luck as well.
It also depends on your hard work, the way you implement everything. So it's based on you as well, of how you implement the course and work around how the instructor is guiding you.
Rightly put, Aisha. Thank you. How can we stand out in the market? Um, for you to stand out in the market is the first and the foremost and the tip and the rule of thumb is to be original. Okay, you have to produce original content in order to stand out in the market. If you're copying somebody else's idea, if you're taking inspiration, if you're basically rephrasing, then you're not going to stand out in the market at all. Yes, you're going to practice this with us. Sorry, Amna.
All right, any last minute questions? If somebody has, we're here for you for 5 minutes and then we'll wrap up. The recording will be available in our Facebook group. So in case you want the recording for the session, you can join our Facebook group and you will access the recording there.
Amna, please share the link of the Facebook group so that people are able to click on it and join.
Just a minute. So I'm dropping the link for the Facebook group if you want the recording. All right, so it was lovely having all of you, and we hope that you can join us. And it was lovely session. Thank you all for joining us.
So
So basically, Appkin is, just hold on a second. Yeah. So Appkin is basically a team of people who made this platform. So it's just their first name initials. Zunana, there's a question for you. Someone is asking in the chat box.
Other than Upwork and freelancer, what sites are there for beginner writers other than Upwork and freelancer? There are many sites. You can always find work on Facebook. You can always find work on Indeed. You can always simply Google search that what are the jobs for freelancers, freelance content writers. You can always find work other than Upwork and freelancer as well. You need to find that out yourself. You can always use Fiverr. You can always use their Content Fly is basically a Canadian company that hires writers. So there are many websites. It depends on you. If you're able to grab their attention, you can always work for any freelance company. And also what you can do is you can always work for contractors who are hiring freelance writers. I hope that answer your questions. Okay, for articles, if you want to publish your own articles, you can always look up to WordPress. You can create your own forum over there. There are many other websites. There's WordPress, there are blog posts. So there are many websites that will enable you to start publishing your own content. I hope that answer your questions, Isha.
All right. Thank you all so much for joining in. We will be looking forward in all of you in the course.
Yes, inshallah soon.
Inshallah.